Your shoulders have been screaming at you for weeks now. That burning sensation that starts about 30 seconds into your plank hold and doesn't stop until you finally collapse onto the floor. You think it's normal. You think that's just how core training feels. But here's the thing. That burning, that's not your core getting stronger. That's your shoulders taking over a job they were never meant to do. And every time you hold a plank, you're reinforcing a pattern that's making your core weaker, not stronger. I know what you're thinking right now. Planks are a staple. Everyone does them. Every fitness influencer on the internet swears by them. Your personal trainer probably told you they're the best core exercise. But here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit. Planks are overrated, they're inefficient, and for most people they're doing more harm than good. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why planks don't work the way you think they do. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the one exercise that actually builds real core strength without destroying your shoulders in the process. Let me break down why planks are wasting your time. There are 3 major problems that nobody talks about. First, muscle activation is completely unbalanced. When you're holding a plank, you think your entire core is working equally. It's not. Your anterior core, the front of your abs, is doing some work. But your posterior core, your lower back muscles, your glutes, they're basically just along for the ride. You're getting maybe 40% of the core activation you should be getting from a complete core exercise. That's problem number 1, incomplete engagement. Second problem, shoulder dominance. Go hold a plank right now for 60 seconds, I'll wait. What failed first? Your core or your shoulders? If you're like 90% of people, your shoulders gave out before your abs even got tired. That's because in a plank position, your shoulders are supporting a massive percentage of your body weight in a static hold. Your deltoids aren't designed for that. They fatigue fast. So you end up training your shoulder endurance instead of your core strength. You're working the wrong muscles entirely. Third problem, and this is the big one, zero progression path. You start holding planks for 30 seconds, then you work up to a minute, then 90 seconds. Eventually, you're that guy at the gym holding a plank for 5 minutes straight, shaking like a leaf, accomplishing absolutely nothing. Because holding a static position for longer doesn't build strength. It builds endurance, and unless you're training to hold a specific position for extended periods, which most people aren't, you're just getting really good at holding planks. Congratulations, that's a completely useless skill. Here's what most people don't understand about core strength. Your core isn't just your abs. It's a complex system of muscles that work together to stabilize your spine, transfer force between your upper and lower body, and protect your internal organs. You've got your rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles everyone obsesses over. You've got your obliques running down the sides. You've got your transverse abdominis, the deep stabilizer muscles, and you've got your entire posterior chain, your lower back, your glutes, your hip flexors. A truly strong core means all of these muscles can fire together, on demand, with maximum force. Not just hold you in one position while your shoulders burn out. And here's the problem with planks. They only train one type of core strength: isometric stability, holding a position. But your core needs to be strong in multiple ways. It needs to resist extension, resist flexion, resist rotation, and generate force dynamically. Planks only address one of those functions, and they don't even do it well because your shoulders take over. I've trained hundreds of people who could hold a plank for 3 minutes straight, but couldn't do 10 proper hanging leg raises. I've seen guys who could plank all day, but failed miserably at rotational exercises. Their cores weren't strong, they were just good at planking. And that's a massive problem if your goal is actual functional strength. So if planks are broken, what actually works? There's one exercise that fixes every single problem I just mentioned. It's called the Copenhagen plank. And if you've never heard of it, you're about to discover the most effective core exercise you've ever done. This single move activates your entire core simultaneously. Front, back, sides, deep stabilizers, everything. It progresses naturally as you get stronger. and it doesn't turn into a shoulder endurance test. Here's why it's so effective. In a Copenhagen plank, you're in a side plank position, but with one critical difference. Your top leg is elevated on a bench or elevated surface, and you're actively squeezing that leg and your core to maintain the position. This creates simultaneous activation of your obliques, your hip adductors, your glutes, your deep core stabilizers, and your anterior abs. Everything is firing at once, not taking turns like in a regular plank, actually working together as a functional unit. The muscle activation percentage is insane. Studies have shown that Copenhagen planks activate your adductors at over 100% of maximum voluntary contraction. Your obliques are firing at 80 to 90%. Your glutes are engaged at 70%. Compare that to a regular plank, where your abs are at maybe 40% and your shoulders are doing most of the work. It's not even close. Let me walk you through the mechanics so you understand why this exercise is so powerful. You start in a side plank position. Your bottom elbow is on the ground, directly under your shoulder. Your top leg is elevated on a bench, roughly at knee height or slightly higher. Your bottom leg is either on the ground for the easier version or hanging in the air for the advanced version. Now here's where it gets interesting. To hold this position, your obliques on the bottom side have to fire hard to keep your torso from sagging toward the ground. Your hip adductors, the muscles on the inside of your elevated leg, have to contract intensely to keep that leg stable and prevent your hip from dropping. Your glutes have to engage to maintain hip alignment, and your deep core stabilizers, the transverse abdominis and multifidus, have to work overtime to keep your spine neutral and prevent rotation. All of this is happening simultaneously. Your core isn't just holding you in place. It's actively resisting multiple forces at once. Gravity pulling you down, the instability of the elevated leg trying to rotate you, the asymmetrical load trying to flex your spine. This is what real core strength looks like. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our stories. Drop a comment below and tell me what lesson did you learn.